Hey, hey, hey! I am here today with Alicia Harwood and her daughter, Keegan Harwood, because we all know real estate is not just a career, it is a lifestyle, and our families totally have to be in it with us. So I'm Dunavant-Banks, president-elect of WCR, and we're getting to know our membership. So, Alicia, what
Yes,
is your title right now?
I am membership in WCR, and then I am the broker of Unison Real Estate Group in Blue Springs, Missouri.
Okay, and Kiki, what's your title?
My title is the daughter of whatever she just said. I forgot it already. And
How old are you, Kiki?
I am 13.
So we have known each other since, how old was Keegan when we first met?
One years old. Yeah. And I remember you actually saying real estate is not a job, it's a lifestyle at that time when I first started working with you.
That's so wild. Yeah. And it's kind of a mindset. When you accept that, you're like, all right, you don't tend to fight it so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of great things about being in real estate and it being your lifestyle. And once you get used to kind of being on call all the time, you can take the downtime and do what you need to with it and take care of your family. So, yes, once you accept that it's a lifestyle, it's very interesting moving forward from there.
Love that. That's good. I'm glad that it helped instead of hurt. It didn't
Yes.
scare you away.
No, not at all.
Alicia is my sister from another mister. It is so
Yes.
true. It is so true. So Keegan, tell us, what's it like growing up with your mom in real estate?
Okay, so I think I have a bit of edge over some other people because, like, I'll give an example. I've learned things that other people don't know. Like, at one point, my mom was like, so there's extroverts and introverts. And she taught me this at a very young age.
So there's this hilarious story I talk about from bringing the kids to showings when I was younger. You know, Dan was working graveyards. And so I would, work all day at the office and then go show properties at night. And sometimes if the client was okay with it, I would bring the girls in. Obviously, I mean, I kind of had to. I was a mom with two kids.
Right.
So
Like most of us.
yeah. And so one day I noticed her and her sister are going and opening every door and every cupboard. And they're like, he's not in here. He's not in here. And I'm like, well, who are you guys looking for? And they said, we're looking for Wilbur. And the reason why is because when you are a realtor, you knock on the door, you bang, boom, 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 realtor. So they thought every house we went to, we were looking for someone named Wilbur.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. What does a female networking group do? And what should they be like? So what would you expect, Keegan?
I imagine it kind of like a family. Like, everyone is very close knit, you have a close bond, and you look out for each other.
Look out for each other. I love that. I love that.
Someone that people that listen and kind of like a sisterhood, like everyone looks out for each other, you all have mutual respect, you're all on the same page.
Right. So Alicia, what do you want people to know about you?
I want them to know that I care, that I'm knowledgeable, I know what I'm doing. And, if you're purchasing a house with me or selling a home with me, I'm going to be there side by side, helping you every step of the way.
How long have you been in the business?
Since 2010. So go 12 years now.
12 years now. Isn't that wild?
It is. It goes so fast.
Your grandpa would be so proud.
Yes, he would.
So true. It's so true. So what is the most daring thing you've ever done?
Jumping off a cliff, cliff diving. The membership position helps to grow Women's Council of Realtors. I've been reaching out to some really cool women that I know that have been in the business a long time that are awesome. And I think they definitely could just add to the group and, help other realtors. So that's, what I've been doing as membership, trying to get some of those ladies and men, by the way.
Yep. And how many people have you brought in?
At least 5.
Yeah,
But I think since I've been on, we've probably grown about 12 more people are new members.
you have done a phenomenal job for
Thank
2 months.
you.
2 months. Yes.
Yeah,
So that's
thank you.
awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's awesome. What's your biggest fear?
So I think when it comes to my biggest fear, it's has to do with, my family. I always want my family to be okay and, be in good health and all of that. I think I've gotten through a lot of fears. Like, it's easy to say, well, my biggest fear would be failure, but I beat that because I realized that we need to fail. Everybody should fail because that's how you grow. You fail faster to grow faster. So, I've got past that fear and now, I just want my family to be happy and be with me. And so,
It's really that simple, isn't it?
yes,
It really is
is.
that simple. We really want you all happy. That's
Yeah.
all that matters. That's our lane. When I say, what's my purpose is I just want my family happy.
Yes.
Right? I just want to take care of my family. I think that's pretty common in this industry because that's the reason why we get into it in the first place is flexibility to take care of our family.
Yes.
What kind of things do you do to fill your cup?
Lots of stuff, stretching, exercise. Sometimes watching a TV show will work, not too often. Hot, like self-care. I tell women when I talk to them, like, make sure if you can't take a day off of work, 1 day a week, if you can't do that, if you work that much, at least take a few hours to do some yoga, take a hot shower, do the things that makes you happy. Because if you allow yourself to have an empty cup, you're no good to anybody.
Right. It's so true. It's so
Yeah.
true. That's awesome. You've come a long way. Do you find yourself at peace now?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself at peace?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I'm in a growing stage in my life. So it is a little tough when you're trying to grow to be at peace. It's almost contradictory, like you can't say like, oh yeah, I'm at peace. And then be like, but I'm growing this company. I'm trying to grow Women's Council of Realtors, so I would say there's moments of peace where you feel at peace, but I'm constantly thinking, okay, what do I need to do next? What is next on the to-do list to knock off? So I don't know. Yes and no, I guess is the answer.
Okay. I think you can be at peace in your spirit and still want more and still want to grow and still be climbing, still be doing, because that's part of it. I mean, that's who we are. It's what we do is grow, right?
Yeah.
And so I do think you can still be at peace at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm moving the ball down the field, right? Like I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's just not near as fast as we expect it to go.
Right. As long as your morals and are on the same path that you are, then it's pretty, you can find that peace, as long as. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And you got to check in with it every once in a while. You got to check in with yourself and be like, am I going in the right direction? Am I fighting the right battle? That's what I would ask myself. Am I fighting my battle or somebody else's battle? Am I in a battle? Right? Like if I feel like I'm in a battle, whose battle am I in? Because that's none of my business if I'm in somebody else's battle.
Yes. So important to check yourself on that kind of stuff.
Right. I totally get it. Okay. So what do you want to share with everybody that's going to watch this video?
I would love to say, if wherever you are, if you are wanting to be successful or do something, just do it. The time's going to pass anyways.
Right.
Yeah. So many people are like, oh, I don't want to go do that. It's going to take 5 years to do. The time's going to pass anyway. So just do it. And change isn't bad. It doesn't always feel comfortable, but it generally is good.
Generally, sometimes.
you just keep pushing through it. Like Keegan joined Winter Guard, and she's, the first couple of days she's over there throwing her rifle and getting smacked by it and the flagpoles and coming home with bruises. And she said, Mom, I suck at this. And I said, of course you do, because you're new at it. And that's in every stage in your life. Anytime you're new at something, there's a lot of push through. You got to push.
You need relationships, and you need national relationships, because you don't know what you don't know until you step forward and take responsibility for your own growth.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing we learned a lot was that the markets outside of, Missouri, on the East Coast and the West Coast, they tend to see trends before we do. I love, getting to talk to agents in those areas or watching them on social media, because we can kind of see what's coming our way. So I have several things from my grandma, and most of it's costume jewelry.
Oh, fun. I love costume jewelry. I have my grandma's costume jewelry too.
Yeah, you do. I remember it. Yeah. So I have my grandma's costume jewelry. And then my grandfather, when he passed away, my aunt gave me his watch. And it's nothing special, but it's probably a $10 watch, but it means the world to me and my sisters. Right. So I hold on to that. So those are the things that I collect, and I kind of have a special place in my room. I feel like maybe, I need to be a little tougher. I think about my grandparents and, everything they did. And, we're here because of everything they went through in their life. And so it kind of gives me inspiration.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. That was sweet. I'm glad we circled back around to that.
Yeah.
Grandfather was a great man. He ran away with the circus.
Yeah, he did.
I want to be just like my grandfather.
When I think he was like 14, and he hopped on the Barnum and Bailey train as they came through and showed up a year later when they came through again.
What a soldier. I wish to be just like him.
That's hilarious. Okay, well, thank you for joining me today, Alicia. And I wish you nothing but the greatest success in the world.
Aw,
one of my favorite people ever. I love you so much.
I love you too. And I'm so excited that you asked me to join Women's Council of Realtors. And I'm so excited to see what we can do with it. And as pause. WCR. Okay, back to that.